We just made it to the Doyle in Duncannon. We're about to go find some food, and then tomorrow we will start our trek on the AT.
Yay!
All right, we are about to kick off day one. We were waiting for Kinda Outdoorsy to open. We thought they'd be open at 9 so we could get some fuel and bug spray, but they are not opening until 11. So luckily we were able to DoorDash from Academy Sports, so we just got what we needed, and we are officially heading out.
Here we go.
Woo! Crossing our first bridge, leaving Duncannon. I think it's about 2 miles on the road until we get onto the dirt trail. I'm about to cross our second bridge. I think we go up there, then down that way. All right, we just crossed the train tracks. We did not have to wait for any trains. We're about to actually head into the woods. Woohoo! We made it to the top, but I think there's some more switchbacks to go. We just ran into a gentleman with a couple kids, said that they went off trail a little bit to go look at a view, and they saw a big old timber rattlesnake. So we're gonna be very careful with the kids, since it seems like they are all over this area. We've got about 2.1 miles left to go to our camp for the night. Great, got myself a hitchhiker. Come on, buddy. Found quite a little rocky zone.
Rocksylvania.
Woof. I think we're at the top. How you feeling, Soph?
Tired.
You're doing great. Hi, Soph. Gotta follow that blade. You gotta do an up and over. So last night when we were in town, it was super stormy and it was hailing, and we've seen a lot of downed trees. And this one looks to be a very nice live tree that snapped last night. So pretty wild. Glad we weren't on the trail last night. Looks like a steep little way down. Good job, Sophia. You can do it, Soph. Careful, Nanny. Take your time.
It was not that scary.
So this year is our 4th trip on the Appalachian Trail, and Natalie has been carrying her own tent. She also has her own little water filter. So she is really doing this kind of all by herself in a sense. Natalie, how was it last night sleeping in your own tent?
It was good, except the only thing is that it was so bumpy because like all the rocks. But like I slept really good. I'm using a water filter.
Getting a little top off before we begin our day. Today will be about a 7-mile hike.
Today is day 2 and we're heading out. The next shelter is 6.7 miles.
Woohoo! Beautiful weather. We have acquired some pet goats that have adopted us on the trail that we found on the peak here under the power lines. And I don't know, they may go all the way to the next shelter. We'll see.
So we just got to the shelter here. Sophia has been wanting to stay in a shelter every trip we've been on, and we have never stayed in one. We've always stuck with our tents, but tonight we are gonna try the shelter. So let's check it out. All right, so this is a really big 2-story. We just got settled. Sophia's gonna get some food ready here after she finishes her Uno game.
Hi.
Natalie's got the logbook. There's our area up there we've claimed. So far we are the only ones here. And that way behind Jason, there's a trail to the privy. And then this is apparently a very steep hike to the spring. We have yet to go down there. So we will see what that looks like soon. All right, this is a nice top of the 2-story. We've already kind of set up our camp area, got some clothes drying. There's a whole other side here. There's the ladder. Sophia.
Hi.
First time in a shelter on the AT.
Hi, today Yesterday we hiked 6.7 miles.
6, 7.
6, 7.
And today we are going to hike 10 miles. And we just slept at the Peters Mountain Shelter. It's really big. And we signed the book.
Yay! We have like 1.5 miles left. All uphill. We'll be finishing the 10 miles today. The kids are exhausted. This is the longest they have ever hiked. But they are doing awesome. And this will be our longest day. So the next 2 days will be shorter.
Is it a gardener snake? It's a black snake.
Like the black snakes that we have in our yard.
Right, after I think almost 11 hours, 10 miles.
Feels like 300 days.
Are we there?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Well, somebody wrote on this that says not AT tent site.
We don't know.
All right. We're so close. We're so close, Nanny. Let's go. We're so close. And it looks like we have to get through this jungle. Oh boy. Ooh. Last obstacle. Are we there? Whew. After one false stop, a down tree obstacle, I think we are coming up to our campsite. It has been a very long day. These girls are exhausted, but they have done amazing. This is a heavenly campsite. Wow. This is beautiful. This was worth the hike. You did it, Soph. How do you feel?
Tired.
You feel good?
Feels like 300 weeks.
But you did it, right?
10 miles. I've never done that. All right, it is day 3. We just finished doing a 10-mile hike. Lots of rocks. First time doing a 10-miler, and it's nighttime. We'll see you on day 4. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Good morning, Barb.
Hello. We are on day 4. We have 8 miles to go.
All right, tent site and marker campsite had a bunch of thru hikers, probably, what, 6 or 7, sat around the little community campfire area telling some stories. Kids brought some entertainment for them for sure, us as well, but overall good night. We got to finally see a porcupine. Barb came out at the end of the evening and showed us her face and her bottom and waddled off into the rocks and left us some nice porcupine quills that we're able to bring back. Hopefully nobody gets poked.
All right, we just got some water and we're gonna cross.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't fall.
Don't fall.
I'll try.
All right, we just made it to camp. We've had perfect weather the entire trip, and then it started pouring on us right as we were finding our tent site. We checked out the shelter. We decided not to stay near the shelter. It was kind of overgrown, and there was a warning sign of a timber rattlesnake that hangs out there. So we moved a little bit down. It started pouring down rain. We got my tent and Sophia's tent up, and then Natalie's tent up. And it started really pouring, so we're gonna wait on Jason's tent, and hopefully this lets up a little bit, but we are soaked. All right, so we were like flooding under the tent, so much rain. So we've got a couple trenches. We used the poop trowel, and now we've got a couple rivers that are leading out from under the tent. How you doing in there, Soph?
Really bad.
Really bad, but at least you're dry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, last night on the AT for this week. Woohoo!
We brought Florida thunderstorms with us.
Downpour, but the kids are dry. All right, the rain has stopped. All the tents are good. Drying up some stuff. Our little water trenches did the trick.
It's day 5. We are leaving the campsite. Yesterday we hiked 7.3 miles. Today we are going to hike 5 miles.
Woohoo!
All right.
We made it to the top of this peak. It was about a mile uphill. Sophia did awesome, like a little mountain goat. We're having a lunch break, and finally we're able to get some service so we could secure an Uber ride for the day to get back to Philadelphia. We had no service from the tent site marker camp till about here, so luckily we were able to use the satellite messaging that we were at least able to let our family know that we were safe at camp. Girls, are you ready for the final few miles out?
Yeah, I'm excited to take a shower. I'm excited to lay on a fresh, clean bed.
Same girl. Hey, little guy. We're not gonna hurt you.
I know all my squishies, all my stuffies. I know all my pillows. I know everything.
Having fun, Nat?
Yes, I'm having very fun.
Are you giving me a pole length, or are you gonna step on my feet?
I'll step on your feet.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that's very overwhelming.
This is quite the...
Smells like our house. We were making soaps. This is what it smells like. Hopefully there's no snakes. What did you say? Hopefully there aren't any snakes in here.
Good job, Soph.
It smells good in here. It smells like our house when we're making soap.
Probably, I would say, less than a quarter mile to our end point. I think we'll probably have about an hour and a half of hanging out to wait for our Uber, which is fine. We can rest and eat and maybe try to make ourselves not smell so bad, because it has been 5 days, so it's pretty humid. We're pretty smelly. My shoes and socks are soaking wet from the rain yesterday, so I can't wait to get some Crocs on. Almost there.
Mom, someone go first. I will.
Hold on, almost stepped on this guy's tail. Sorry, buddy, I turned around to talk to Daddy, and Natalie alerted me that I almost stepped on your tail. Sorry, bro. All right, we made it, and we ended here at this little parking area and lucked out. We got some trail magic from Spreadsheet. So we got some salty chips, some water, some pretzels, got to chit chat for a while. So now we get to sit back, relax until our Uber comes.
Frequently referred as the AT bridge. Now, what did you learn about that?
All right, we are almost to Philly. We could not secure a driver to get us all the way from our spot on the AT into Philly. We sat there for about 2 hours waiting on a ride that we had reserved for it to cancel. Had another driver secured, and then they could not fit all of us and our bags, so they texted to cancel. So we were able to get an Uber to the Reading Regional Airport, which was fine because we were able to take a quick bathroom break, get some water, and now we're waiting on our second Uber driver to get us all the way to our hotel in Philly. So 2 more hours and we should hopefully be to the hotel.
Hot showers.
Woohoo!
Woo!